Welcome to this recent expedition. My name is Master Four. I want to take you through my journey to a beautiful island called Jinek. It is my first time and I'm really excited. Of course, Jinek is a sandy island in the North Bank region of the Gambia. Is in the Lower Nyomi. And of course, it's located in the northern western edge of the River Gambia. Well, many stories have been said about this small island as we journey along. I'll be showing you and telling you everything about this village. I took this route with my friend Keva, a well-renowned journalist, of course. He said many interesting things about this village that got me really inspired to visit. Now what we're gonna do, let's embark on the journey as I explain everything in details of what I saw and what I have witnessed.
Yes, our journey we're going to Jinek, a very beautiful island.
Yes, our journey started at Banjul Terminal Ferry, where we briefly waited for the ferry to travel us to Bara, which was actually 30 minutes. From the ferry, we went to the garage to get a car to travel us through the thick bush of Jinek Island. Actually, there are two routes to the island. On our way going, we took the bus, which was actually 1 hour, 1 hour drive through the sandy bush with dust, as you can see. But it was amazing and fun. The journey to this beautiful village gave me a perfect view of what we call a typical village. I have traveled to places, but Jinek gave me the look actually I haven't envisioned about a village for a long time. It was interesting, definitely. Yes, at this point in time, as you can see the driver, our car got stuck in the sand because the road was very sandy and the sand was too much. It was too much. After being on the road for just I think 15 minutes or so, we got stuck in the sand. And yes, here is the driver trying to get the car moving out of the sand. Yeah, but it was a beautiful journey. It was a beautiful journey. Yes, at this point now.
So you must see the market captain Minoja. You must understand it. You must understand it. Run, boy.
Now we actually moved out of the sun. Now we are going. You can see the dark smoke. Yeah, from the smoke now on our way, I was thinking to myself, after traveling through this thick bush, as you can see now. We reach our destination. That is the small river that separates the island from the mainland.
Okay. So there are two different villages.
Actually, it's four.
Jinaki
Niji, Jinaki Kajata.
Jinaki Kajata. Jinaki.
Of course.
Yalam bara murada wanya. Yalam bara dulu fana ada. Bara dulu fana because that is part of Senegal. Oh, that is part of Senegal.
So yeah, it's very interesting.
Interesting, yeah.
You have 4 villages in this
Expedition,
island. I
First
think
time in Jineki.
it's Jineki Niji, Jineki Kajata, and of course Jineki Bara. I forget the other name, but there are 2 other villages that are inside Senegal, and other 2 are inside the Gambia. So actually here, I was trying to explain that we made a horn. We made a horn here to alert the people in the island that we are in the mainland. So actually they had the horn, they had the horn. Now the kids are bringing the small boat to travel us to the island. So it's interesting. Definitely, it's very interesting. I enjoy the whole ride to this island. Everything was actually beautiful. Definitely. Here, I was given a mango by the driver. I said, yeah, let me try to chip in my stomach. It is beautiful. So now here, I saw this small boy. I was asking Keba, yeah, is it true that this small boy is going to travel or is going to cross us to the other land, to the island, But they said, yeah, in normal circumstances, the kid can do it. But I was so scared because these 2 ladies with me and Keba, it's going to be heavy. So the kid cannot, actually travel.
Yeah, it's really
island.
interesting.
So what actually happened is,
because imagine kan dole jim borom beke nga borom beke.
This is very interesting. Listen.
Mbaf gong kungono. Like yimbe jam fari nyame. Who found this place?
Very interesting. Yeah, I was actually asking myself, who actually found this place? It's very interesting, but I was told that there was how this village was discovered is people were running from war. I think there was a fight, I don't know, between them and who actually. That story I didn't ask, but there was a fight, so people travel away from the fight to seek refuge to places. So in that process, they get to find this village and get to settle there and build up their families. So yeah, this is us traveling to the island by the small boat. So the driver that took us to this place is the same driver that is crossing us to the island, because I refuse the kid to travel us to cross us to the island. Yeah, this is me, as I said, Jinaki gave me a typical look of what I envision about a village. I have traveled to so many places, but the look of what I pictured for so long in my head about a village is Jinek. Jinek gave that all to me. Yeah. This is us, meeting the people at the island. Yeah. Keba have been here several times, so he's kind of a mini celebrity in this island, though we agree and disagree, celebrity or another celebrity, but when we get there, actually I was so amazed by the people that get to know him. Everybody know him by name.
So this is your village?
This is your village. He was like, no, this is Steve Bojan's village. Shout out to Ibrahim T. Bojan if you happen to watch this one. Your village is wonderful, definitely. So interesting. So this is us going through the village. Yeah, we were going through the village. So I was trying to film everything to give you a perfect look of the village. As you can see, this was at night actually. This is the morning, early in the morning. Now, this is where we are. This is where we are now. At this point, we actually live in the village. You remember I told you there is 2 There is two ways to get into the village. When you're going through the thick bush, and of course when you took the road of the beach. So on our way back, this is the second day we're going back to Bara. So actually we decide that we're going to the beach, and from the beach, this guy is going to travel us to Bara, but he's going to drive through, the edge of the beach. You will see from here. So this is us, the motorbike, traveling us to the lodge, because we want to see how the lodge look like. From there, we're going to determine what time to go to Bara. This is very interesting. I enjoy every bit of our district. This is the lodge. Wow, amazing. Yeah, as at this point I was feeling the breeze, the fresh air, everything about it.
Yeah, we want to go to, actually this is Genek Island, and I'm about to leave, and they're saying this is the best time to go if you want to go to Bara. And if we spend one more hour here, of course it's going to be high tide, and definitely there will be no route for the motorbikes to travel us to Bara. So which means either we have to go now, or we have to spend some time here and wait until in the evening. Then probably that time we will have a low tide. Then the motorcycle can actually travel us back to Bara. So that's the situation here. We don't know whether we're gonna spend time here and go later, or we go now. But actually we want to spend more time here than head back to Bara. Yes, you can see the motorbikes are going. Here is the beach. So this is the river that connects the Gambia.
Yeah, I was trying to explain that this is the river that actually goes through the river Gambia, Banjul, Lamen, the road. So actually at this point, you can see us on the motorbike. We decided to go back now because if we spend one more hour there, it's going to be high tide. And high tide, we cannot afford to go on time. So we decided to leave as soon as possible. So yeah, this is the road. It's actually beautiful, definitely.
Yes, we reach our destination.
Yes, here we are now. We actually
another crossing point.
There is a small river.
Here we are now. We reach our destination. We are about to cross to this other end.
As you can see in
here
the
is
video.
the other side. Here is the island. Yeah, Tendalasi, you cross.
Yes, actually I was saying that, Tendalasi, then you cross.
Thank you, Yarama.
These kids are very interested. Look at what they use.
These are the kids that are going to cross over to the other end. And I believe our driver also is going.
So yeah, you can see us trying to travel to the other end, that is Bara, because the island, that is the Genek end. Yes. Now on this spot, as the kids are trying to travel us to the other end, I saw the but yeah, but what the kid is trying to say is they used to eat this. They cook it in a different ways. But this is my first time, looking at it, looking at the species like this. Yeah, look at the eye. It's really interesting. You have everything in the water. Look at this kind of species. Yes, so at this point, I think the small, what will I even call it? Is it a boat or whatever? So yeah, from right there, now we are at the same garage, that we where we took actually the car. Yeah, from right there now you can see us at the Banjul, no, at the Bara crossing point. So we were waiting for the ferry. These were the people that came from the Banjul end. So we were actually waiting for these people to leave the ferry. Then we board and travel back to Banjul. Yes, so basically this was our whole trip, and it was very interesting. It was lovely. I love everything about this. Our typical